What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Another episode in my Path to Power, episode number 4. And we still got the exact same team. Obviously, we're still in the draft. The plan of action here is complete this draft, do as best as we possibly can, and then hopefully get something nice in these packs we can sell on, build up our coin total. Right now, we have a very, very starter-oriented squad, which I will be showing you guys in the next episode. And then we can either build on that squad or to essentially trade it in, trade up. That would be our goal with that sort of thing. So on we went into our next match. This guy, it wasn't a crazy team, but there he is, in-form Ronaldo. And I kid you not, I think about 4 out of 6 draft games, well, maybe, I don't know, at least half of the draft games I feel like I played against the in-form Ronaldo. And I think EA is basically I think you're going to see that as a common theme. I think you're going to see the highest rated in-form from the week pop up pretty frequently in the draft. So we'll see. Only time will tell if my bet is right or if my theory is correct. But we're getting things started. 38th minute here, and it's Payet. And he is going to play Diego Costa. And Diego Costa probably, do I say it? Probably the best striker that I've used so far. Really, really good. Way, way better than Benteke. He's just like a faster, better finishing, better technically sound version of Benteke. He's just better on FIFA. Now, Liverpool fans, I apologize. I'm not necessarily claiming that to be the case in real life. Chelsea fans, I'm apologizing as well. I'm not making any claims there. That game ends at 1-0. But that is where that's where I kind of fall so far on FIFA. And I found that I ended up moving Cristiano Ronaldo up to the striker spot, bringing on Promise, Felipe Anderson as my 2 wingers, and kind of going about it that way. So it's a little bit different. This was not my best draft, I think. The 3-5-2, I think the 3-5-2 is a really good formation in general, and I'm going to show you why in this next game. You're going to see a clip, and it's essentially why I think the 3-5-2 could be strong this year. At the very start of the game against people that are used to playing a ping-pongy style of play that worked for you in 15, that doesn't really work. I was going to say does not necessarily work, but I can say with a lot of confidence that for the most part, it doesn't really work this year. You can see Coquelin. I'm going to highlight him real quick. That man is a menace in the midfield. He is a true menace. 100% recommend him as a cheap ball winner. I cannot tell you how many times he cut out counters, won back possession. Really, really fantastic card. So on we went into a match against Rookies Be Warned. And I was like, yeah, whatever. He's got the legend, Landon Donovan. He's using Cristiano Ronaldo as a striker. He's got to be on 3-ish chem, maybe 4 chem. I'm not sure. I would have thought that he would have just put Ronaldo over there on the left, put someone else in up front, and then just kind of switched it up, moved him up front. I think you're going to see that as a common theme. You're going to see people pausing right after they start the games and going on in. But I will say, when I've brought players on as a sub based on stamina, the players that have been brought on have gone on to make an impact. So there is something to be said, I think, this year for holding on to your subs and using them at the right players at the right times, and having a somewhat deep bench to account for different situations will be a good thing. That, not a good thing. That was very bad defending is what that ended up being. But unable to score here. And this is what I'm talking about with 3-5-2, doing 3-5-2 things. And you can see he's just trying to bang it forward. And what do you know? I've got 2 DMs that are just kind of hanging out, winning back possession, waiting for somebody to ping the ball or rush the ball forward to strikers, or in this case, a striker and a center forward. Ronaldo going to try to do his best to cause some sort of a problem here. Not the best skill move for me right there, but it's Payet. He's dropped in because Coquelin has made his way into the box, and I really liked seeing that. It was interesting to see that my attacking mid had dropped all the way back to the defensive mid spot when my defensive mid made a run into the box. I don't think that's something you would have seen last year, so that's kind of something new and something that I was excited to see. Getting us back in the game 1-1. This is Cristiano Ronaldo doing what Cristiano Ronaldo does. LTRT right back inside. And the LTRT pause, you saw it from the Diego Costa goal in the first match in this episode. And you'll see it again right there. People tend to overcommit really hard in this game, trying to win it back and just go flying by you. And that little change of pace and direction, you'll see it one more time, it just absolutely loses the defender. If you're just trying to even shuffle by using the left trigger, you got to be careful because things can go downhill really, really fast. 72nd minute now. It is 2-1. I tried to do a little too much here with Anderson. Probably should have shot right there. Did not, but the deflection or the loose ball falls to Payet. And he absolutely buries it. Smashes it into the far corner. Spencer would be pumped to see a goal like that. What do you know? Payet, right place, right time. Who knew? What a signing he's been so far, and probably rightfully deserving of one of the first week informs. But the team of the week for the most part, other than that, is just kind of weak. It's kind of boring. And this is me too confident at the back, making goal or errors with my keeper passing the ball again. What do you know? I'm learning my lesson and learning my lesson very, very quickly. It has I don't know. Nonetheless, we're headed on into the finals in this one, and this was an absolute dogfight of a match, and you're going to see, I lost my concentration, boys. I fail you guys right here. Look at that team, though. That's a great little draft. You got to have the legends. If I see a legend, I'm picking them every time. Just for the chemistry. It makes it so much easier. It gives you so many more opportunities. If I see a legend, absolutely going to take them. You're going to see a draft on my main account. The first one I do, we select a legend as the captain. Couldn't say no. Right there, I try to slide in front of him with Coquelin. Kill a quick counterattack and maybe get one of my own. Red card. Ouch. Because you're not changing formations in the draft now, are you? Becomes a bit of a problem. I could have moved someone back, but I wanted to go for the win. Full time, extra time, all sorts of nothing. And right from the get-go, Firmino buries it. And guys, generally, I'm pretty awesome at penalties or I have been in past years. That's a nice penalty from him. I was like, all right, he's going to know the tactics, the little over to the side. And there we go, banging another one in ourselves. So 2-1 right now in penalties. This would be a big one to save, and great penalty. And then he bets on me going down the middle because I'd gone right, I'd gone left, and then the middle was the next option, obviously. And that was, looking back, that is not something that you want to do. You don't want to go through the straight rotations. It's just a bad idea. It's very, very predictable and something I should have thought about. But this guy was a great penalty kick taker. I got to give it to him. Got to say hats off to that. And when he saved that one as well, he shuffled over and then even dove. It was pretty darn good. Nice celebration here at the end. So we do pick up our first loss very, very early. And that's kind of brutal because that would have been the difference between maybe getting a few more packs or more opportunities to pull a great player. And instead, losing on penalties, we just get the third prize, which still isn't that bad. It's still worthwhile, I'd say, to pick up these packs this early. So in this first pack, we get... Oh, that is brutal. Nonetheless, though, and I'm going through and working on figuring out how to do all the tab stuff and seeing what I can do with that. And it's a nice feature to add. It's a nice feature to add. I wish you could mass list them, and I actually make a mistake right here. You see if I go to list it on the market really fast, it just gives it the minimum and then just one more up from that. Be very, very careful because I almost did that with Musa. And I was like, I don't want to actually go through and list and see. So we're going to send all of these guys over to the transfer list. Send everything else to the club for the time being because I'm going to undoubtedly need some of the fitness cards, some of the contracts, things of that nature. And I'd rather just keep them versus selling them right now because so many people are opening packs. They're not going to go for that much. We do pick up Pastore in this, which is great because we have a French League One side to begin with, so he's going to slot right in. He's now our best player, and we picked him up out of a pack from the draft. And right here, all I'm seeing is a lot of value from potential discards, but I'm going to list them up, give someone the opportunity to buy them to begin with. If nobody buys them, then they are going to get their bags and be sent packing back into some sort of FIFA limbo where they'll never be seen again. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe they're just waiting to be rebirthed back onto the market in another pack. Anyways, guys, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you all for watching. My name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.